Deirdre Lobo here, and I am actually recording this as a reel as opposed to an Insta Live for my Thursday tips. This is for November 28th. So, unfortunately, because it's Thanksgiving Day, I will not be able to be on Instagram Live. But I thought I would share my Thursday tips that I had planned for that day and have it posted. So, today, I'm actually going to be talking about choosing the right vocal repertoire. And this is very important for all singers, whether you're a beginner singer, whether you're an intermediate or advanced, semi professional or professional singer. It's very, very important to pick the right repertoire. The number one thing that I would ask anyone who is a singer, aspiring singer, to do is to first assess your voice type. Really know what kind of voice you are, whether you're a soprano, whether you're an alto, whether you're a tenor, baritone, or a bass. Once you have identified that, you have to know what your range and your tessitura is. So your range, basically with your lower range, what is the lowest note, which is a singable note, not warm-up note, and your highest vocalizing note, which is a singable note and not a warm-up note. So what do I mean by that? You can warm up and you can reach the highest possible note and the lowest possible note in warm-ups, but those are not performance notes. Performance notes are notes that you can actually sing comfortably on stage in performance. All right. So the other thing I was going to talk about was tessitura, and choosing tessitura is very important, where your voice is absolutely comfortable and resonant in that particular range. Secondly, I would like you to consider your vocal technique and your development at that particular point when you're choosing a particular song. Pick it according to your current level of development. For beginners, I would strongly suggest doing light warm-up exercises and choosing folk songs, choosing really easy classical art songs. For intermediate singers, I would say pick things which work on your breath control, which expand your range. And for advanced singers, pick things that demonstrate your technical ability and artistry, versatility, agility, also your stylistic interpretation. Then it is your technical goals. The technical goals is choosing repertoire which helps you to work on a specific part of your technique. Like, say, for example, you want to work only on your flexibility or agility of your voice. You pick a song which works only in that particular area of technique. Or if you want to work on a song which is dramatic, then you pick a piece which is dramatic and you work on it as a project. I wouldn't work on it as if you were going to sing it the next day. Number 3 is working on your emotional expression and connection. First of all, it's the song choice and interpretation, which is important. Choosing songs and how you interpret them is very, very important. And then it is the genre and style of music that you choose. You can be choosing classical songs or art songs, which focuses on technique, expression, diction, projection, or you can focus on musical theater, which focuses more on the character in the musical, or on vocal flexibility, on storytelling in the musical. And then there's jazz and contemporary styles, which focuses on rhythm, especially on syncopation. So that is what I would talk about: emotional expression and making a connection. Fourth is matching the repertoire to your voice strength. What does that mean? It means really taking into account the timbre of your voice, the quality, the sound quality, the natural tone of your voice, and choose pieces that kind of jive with your timbre. If you've got a bright timbre, pick pieces which are bright and light. If you've got pieces which are if your timbre, is on the darker side, pick more mezzo kind of repertoire. Then there is the strengths and weaknesses of your voice. And so you have to know your strengths. You have to know whether your voice is stronger in the higher register, in the lower register, whether you're very, very comfortable singing in the lower register and you have that lower quality. And you must know what your weaknesses are and not pick songs which show your weaknesses, because that's the last thing you want people to see. Fifth is genre considerations, picking different kinds of music. I always tell students to pick different kinds of music. And as I grew older, I started out working only with classical repertoire. But as I've grown older, I sing various genres of music in concert. And it's not just classical, but I pick Broadway, lieder, I pick some light pop, I pick some folk songs, I pick fusion. So I would say, the more versatile repertoire, the more versatile a singer you are, the more marketable you tend to be. Okay. Number 6 is the suitability for auditions and performances. This is very, very important, is picking songs which are suitable for the audition or for the performance. Don't pick things which are way beyond you. Number 1, pick a song which is 2 to 3 minutes in length if it's an audition. Do not pick anything which is too long. And also pick something that you really do well, that showcases your voice, shows your agility, shows your vocal range, shows your whole, your performance skills, everything. Don't pick things which are way beyond you. At the end of the day, you want to nail the audition. Number 7 is considering your vocal health and sustainability. So always pick pieces which are not going to get you all fatigued out, get you tired. Don't pick demanding pieces all the time. Pick maybe one demanding piece and then pick some other lighter pieces, kind of balance it out. Just try to balance out. And then also when you rehearse, when you're having practices with your accompanist, or you are having a lesson with your teacher, make sure that you have enough of time of recovery between practices and your lessons, or practices and your performances or auditions. Lastly, experiment with different styles. I always talk about this, and the more diverse in repertoire you get, the better for you, because it's good for your performance, it's good for your marketing, it's good for your learning. And in the end of the day, you want to be able to sing different kinds of music, not just one kind, and kind of zero in only on one kind of music. And that is what I would say. I would be very, very careful as to how you choose your repertoire. Choose repertoire that fits your voice and supports your technical abilities. All right. And also make sure that you choose repertoire which is suitable to your development at that particular time in your life. Do not choose repertoire which you can do a few years down the road, but you're trying to do it now. Don't do that, because that will kind of, go against you in a way sometimes. You have to pick things which are within your ability, vocal ability at a given moment. All right. So that's my 2 cents on choosing the right repertoire. I hope this helps. Until the next Thursday. Take care.